Ashley? Are y'all able to hear me okay? All right, my name is Pam Sigmund, and I'm the judge who's going to go over some information with you. We need to go over your rights, options for getting out, and then I'll go over your specific situation and try to answer any questions you have. So let me go over your rights with you first. You have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. Anything you do say could be used against you. You have the right to have a lawyer represent you. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed, and I'll ask you about that individually. Once you get a lawyer, you have a right to have a reasonable time to talk to your lawyer, to get your questions answered, and to be ready for any hearings or trial. You also have a right to have a lawyer with you if you're ever being questioned by the police or by a prosecutor. All you have to say is, I want a lawyer. If you are being questioned by the police or by a prosecutor and you don't want to answer their questions, you have a right to end the questioning at any time. Bail has been set, and we'll go over that individually. All right, so if you are charged with a felony, which is Ms. Stitman,
Five.
you Ms. Stitman, okay. So it looks like you have a felony charge, so this would apply to you. Okay, let me finish. So, you have a right to something called a pretrial hearing called an examining trial. And that's where a judge would listen to evidence to determine if there's probable cause or enough reason to believe that you committed the offense you're charged with. At this point, whether those of you with misdemeanors or felonies, a judge has reviewed an affidavit and based on the information in the affidavit, determined that there's probable cause. With a felony, you have a right to have a hearing on that issue where witnesses would testify. So you may want to talk to your lawyer about whether you'd want to request an examining trial. If you're not a citizen of the United States, be aware that certain charges can affect your status and ability to stay in this country. You also have the right to request that the embassy or consulate of your home country be notified that you're in custody. If this applies to you and you want us to make that notification, you can let me know. You can also talk to your lawyer and get advice from your lawyer who could help you with this as well. Just a minute, I'm going to go talk to y'all individually, okay? All right, options for getting out. There are basically three ways: a cash bond, a surety bond, or a personal bond. So with the cash bond, whatever your bail amount is, you would deposit that money with the county. As long as you make all your court hearings, that money is eventually returned to you. With a surety bond, that's where you pay a bail bond company or lawyer a fee and they post the bond for you. The fee for that is usually 10 to 20% of your bail amount, but because you're paying them a fee, you don't get that money back like you do with a cash bond. And after we're finished, you can request to make phone calls. And then the third option is a personal bond where a judge authorizes you to be released based on your promise to come back to court, where you don't have to put up any money in order to be released today. If you don't get, if you have a felony that involves violence, you cannot get a personal bond. And then if you don't get a personal bond today and you're not able to post bond, you can always talk to your lawyer again about seeing if you could get a personal bond or getting your bail reduced. All right, so now I can go over with you individually. So let's see, Miss Gonzalez. So you have, your charges are out of Bexar County. And one is for criminal trespass. It says of a building or vehicle. And the other is of a habitation. It says a criminal trespass of a habitation or shelter. So I don't know, they're,
One was of a vehicle and one was of a building,
no, one was a what?
of like a house.
All right, so the range of punishment for this is a class A misdemeanors. The range of punishment for this, if you're found guilty, is a fine not to exceed $4,000 and a jail term not to exceed 1 year or both. The judge in Bexar County who's hearing this case set your bail at $850, cash or surety on both of those. So it'd be $1,700. And did you want a court-appointed lawyer or do you plan to hire a lawyer? All right, so these are, you can post bond here out of Travis County if you're able to. Otherwise, Bexar County has up to 10 working days to come and get you.
How much is my bond?
It's $1,700 with both charges. If you do a surety through a bail bond company, they probably have some minimum they require. So you just have to call. It might be $300 or $400, but you just have to call and see what they would do. Okay. And you can ask to use the phone when you get back. All right, and then Miss Ortegon. Mariah? Okay, so your charge is a class A misdemeanor graffiti. The range of punishment for a class A misdemeanor, if you're found guilty, is a fine not to exceed $4,000, jail term not to exceed 1 year or both. Your bail set at $2,000. Bond condition is to stay away from 500 West William Cannon Drive in Austin, Texas. Do you want a court-appointed lawyer, Mariah? I'll put on here a court-appointed lawyer. And then you can talk to your lawyer. I'm not willing to do a personal bond today, but you can talk to your lawyer about a personal bond. You might be able to get one. And then Ms. Sitman, your charge is a third-degree felony assault on a security officer.
I was the one guy that talked about him.
Okay, just a second. The range of, this is a third-degree felony. The range of punishment, if you're found guilty, is a fine not to exceed $10,000.
How much?
If you're found guilty, a fine not to exceed $10,000 and a jail term of not more than 10 years nor less than 2 years or both. That's the range of
What?
punishment. That's the range.
Six officers all right, like.
Okay, that's the range of punishment.
Okay, listen.
Okay, so that's the range of punishment if you're found guilty. You haven't been found guilty. Your bail is set at $4,000
I got 5,000 in my bank right now.
and you have to stay away from 501 East Sixth Street.
Oh, well,
Do you want a court-appointed lawyer?
come on. I got that money right now in the bank, my house get, come out, go get it for me.
All right. And then, do you have any references? Any family members or
Yeah,
do you know their numbers?
no,
No?
I got my mama's number. My mama's number,
Okay, can you write it down?
come on. I got Jim, my dad. You probably want to think about him.
Okay, well, if you have the name and number of anybody that
Okay,
pretrial can call,
come
you'll
on.
write that down.
Come on, Steve, Kevin, Carter,
I have a
Bob,
question.
Carter,
When I was
Bob,
arrested, does it matter if I'm Miranda?
Bob, 6
Talk to your lawyer about that. They have to read your rights to you if you're in custody and they're asking you questions.
So if they were never read to me, and I was taken here anyway, you know,
But it doesn't affect the arrest. It affects on whether you made a statement to the police or not.
okay.
How
Okay,
much is my bond?
4,000.
I got 5,000.
Okay, well, you can,
I get disability.
well, you can always, you know, if
Hey,
you,
man, I'm not done yet, so
Oh, yeah, more.
I got more.
Yeah.
John, Junior, Bob, little number.
we need people that you've got a phone number for.
Huh?
We need names of people that you have a phone number for.
Chad from the city of Austin, the community court. I was
Do you
doing,
work with him?
I go to him, I don't know his
Well,
number.
I can't use him as a reference, but that's good to know that you work with him.
I've seen those coffee plus. I've been trying to get houses forever.
Right, I'll give this information to, pretrial services. We'll see if we can reach your mother. Right now, I'm,
No, I got my mama number. And Marie,
That's one you just gave me.
huh? I said, you wouldn't
I
let me
thought
finish.
this was Carter.
Come on, Katie. That's my attorney.
Oh, I need a reference, not a,
I got Anne Marie Crow, CRW. My daddy was in Texas. You know, did me.
okay,
Look what they did to me.
all right, but do you have your mother's number? Just tell me what it is.
979 213 2152.
2152.
Now,
What's her name?
Anne Marie Crow, CRW. And my last name hasn't been Simmons. I'm Bourgeois, Bourgeois. And my paperwork says PIPER. I haven't been Simmons in over 30 years.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can reach your.
Ken Simmons.
Okay.
I hate that bastard. He beat,
Oh,
beating my kids.
all right, so let us see if we can reach your mom. And then you talk to your lawyer about, seeing if you can get released on bail or on bond or what your options are, okay?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not-
get a court order that's not,
Yeah, put down here court appointed lawyer. Okay,
I don't wanna need it.
okay. I think that's it then. We'll try to reach your mother.
I'm a disability, right?
Okay.
That, attorney.